everybody. So I wanted to share one of my favorite books called The Most Magnificent Thing by Ashley Spires. This is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, and they relax. She makes things and he unmakes things. One day, the girl has a wonderful idea. She is going to make the most magnificent thing. She knows just how it will look. She knows just how it will work. All she has to do is make it, and she makes things all the time. Easy peasy. First, she hires an assistant. Next, they gather their supplies. They set up somewhere out of the way, and they get to work. Not quite out of the way there, but that's okay. The girl tinkers and hammers and measures with her assistant, while her assistant pounces and growls and chews. When she is finished, she steps back to admire her work. She walks around one side. Her assistant examines the other side. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a little shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing is not magnificent or good. It isn't even kind of sort of okay. It's all wrong. The girl tosses it aside and gives it another go. She smooths and wrenches and fiddles. Her assistant circles and tugs and wags. When she is finished, she stands up and takes a long look at it. Her assistant gives it a nudge with his paw. The thing is still wrong. She decides to give it another try. The girl saws and glues and adjusts. She stands and examines and stares. She twists and tweaks and fastens. She fixes and straightens and studies. She tries different ways to make it better. She makes it square. She makes it round. She gives it legs. She adds antennas. She makes it fuzzy. She makes it long, short, rough, smooth, big, small. One even smells of stinky cheese. But none of them are magnificent. Her hard work attracts a few admirers, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing that she has in her mind. The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shapes. She jams parts together. She pummels the little bits in. Her hands feel too big to work, and her brain is too full of all the not right things. If only the thing would just work. Crunch! The pain starts in her finger, and it rushes up to her brain, and she explodes. It is not her finest moment. I'm no good at this. I quit. Her assistant suggests a walk. It's not much help at first. There's another dog, and the dog just wants to play. But before long, she starts to feel different. Bit by bit, the mad just gets pushed out of her head. As they stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing that she made. The bad feelings are about to start all over again, but then she notices something surprising. There are some parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. The bolts are on one, the shape on another, the wheel to seat ratio on the next. They are all sorts of parts that she likes. By the time she reaches the end of the trail, she finally knows how to make the thing magnificent. So she gets to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering, hammering, twisting, fiddling, gluing, painting. Her assistant makes sure that there are no distractions. He's chasing the squirrel. This is the perfect thing to ward off bears, says this guy. This will stop that leak, says the lady. This one's all wet, says the little boy. The afternoon fades into evening, and finally she finishes. She alerts her assistant. The pair take a good, long look. It leans a little to the left, and it's a bit heavier than expected. The car could use a bit of work, too. but it is just what she wanted. They climb aboard and take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing. The end. I hope you enjoyed the book, The Most Magnificent Thing. Bye, everyone.